Everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is Jessica M. Harris here, and we are back with a brand new video. For those of you who are new, this channel is all about keeping you encouraged on your faith walk journey of love, life, entrepreneurship, and so much more. So let's go ahead and jump into today's
For
conversation.
those of you who've been following on this journey, I have been, for this particular part of the year for 2025, really just diving into like redefining her. And that's just been on my heart for a year. Actually, it's been on my heart for a while. Like for the last couple of years, that's come out because y'all have seen me come out with the magazine for it. Y'all have seen me come out with different elements and pieces for it. But I didn't want to stop there. And it was interesting because I've seen a lot of other women, especially for sure the last year or two, but I feel like it's been increasing where a lot of women are in this journey of like rediscovering themselves, redefining themselves, becoming her again, right? They're healing through trauma, they're healing through pain. They're rediscovering their life, after loss. They're rediscovering their lives after, having children, after major changes in their household, right? For some people, they're rediscovering themselves because they just went through a divorce. Like, there are so many things taking place in the lives of women. And yes, I know like guys are going through things as well. And guys, there is no shade at all to you guys. I just can't relate in that same way. So I'm speaking from my, the woman perspective on this end. But it was interesting because I remember recording a video like a week or so. And I remember like in the midst of it, I was talking and it was like yada, 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 28-day journey. And I was like, okay. And I had started recording, but I didn't have any, when I started recording it, I was doing it more so for myself. I wasn't necessarily doing it to like post publicly. But it was interesting because there's this woman that I follow and she's on one that she's doing, but hers is like much longer. She's doing hers for 6 months, which I think is a really dope idea. Truth be told, I think that's an amazing idea for real, for real. And I'm like, God, listen, if we continue to that long, let it be so. But I thought that was really cool that she did that because I'm like, okay, God, I'm down. Especially because I have my mentorship program and I have, other elements that I'm working on as well. And it's all revolving, this concept of redefining who you are, right? From the inside on out. The things that you're going through, how you're healing through it, keeping your faith in the midst of it, and how that also extends to other people in your life, right? Or those in your household in X, Y, and Z. So I really wanted to come on with this video and essentially just highlight that because when I watched her video and how she like openly, did hers out loud, I was like, okay, so maybe mine doesn't have to be, this like hidden thing for myself only. Maybe I will put like some of the pieces out as well on this journey to share with you guys because there has been this part of me that did want to just vlog in general and kind of just like, like I see people doing vlogs and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to vlog a little bit, like, talk about how your day was and, show y'all different elements and pieces or whatever. So I don't know how much of that is going to take place in that regards, but I definitely will do my best. That is for sure. So like technically speaking, today is February the 6th, so we're 6 days into this month. But I have been recording the last few days. But those videos are not like complete or whole videos. So what I may end up doing, to be honest, is I may try to merge a few of the days together into like one video probably and then kind of start fresh. So I'm gonna see. Because like I said, when I started doing this, I wasn't doing this to post it. I was doing this for myself. But after watching hers, and I'm like, okay, God, well, how about this? Let me take a chance. Let me see. And, kind of, go with the experience, especially because I know that a lot of things that I go through or have been through, other people are going through it too. And I say that because I'm watching it on like other people's lives. I'm watching it on people's videos. I'm watching it in their reels. And I'm just like, okay, God, like there is so much. It's like oftentimes it'll be like, there's so much confirmation here. Or like or it'll be like something that was coming to mind and someone would be openly talking about it. And I'm like, we was just having this conversation, God. So I know there's clearly something happening, right? Like there's something taking place in the lives of women right now. There's something taking place in the lives of just people right now. And I don't just mean like, you know, in this political climate that we're in right now, but I'm talking about like the heart checks that are taking place, right? The correction that is taking place, the alignment that is taking place, you know, like making the crooked places straight that's going on, like so much stuff, right? So I said, okay, well, this is like a great opportunity to really kind of, you know, test the waters, right? Just test the waters, especially because if I'm going to be somebody who, like, I openly, you know, tell people all the time, like, yo, like, take a chance, like, just record, just, you know, jump in and just see what happens. And I'm like, okay, if you're that person who doesn't mind doing that, then why not, you know, this part too? And I know me, so there probably will be limits as far as like to what gets shared, obviously, and stuff like that. And I encourage that for everybody. But at the same time, also being able to just provide, you know, the different tips, the different tools, and just being like, I want to almost say like this sound advocate for those who may want to like, you know, jump into something that they haven't done before or a little bit new to them and things of that nature. Like being able to like give you, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there only because I think the advocacy part that's coming to mind for me is related to something else. So that'll be, I guess, on a future video. Yeah. So what else? Oh yeah. All right. So I'm really happy about this part because not only am I gonna do this, but I'm hoping that by doing this, it'll also. So I guess essentially this is my goal. Because I had been wanting to be able to like do more videos for sure. I've also wanted to bring to you guys more consistent videos. Just because my consistency was like, it'll be like good for a streak and then it'll kind of like taper off because something will happen and then it'll be good and then it'll kind of taper off. So I kind of want to get out of the tapering off part and really get into this like groove. Especially because like February is a shorter month. So I feel like we can, and granted, it's not short by much, it's short by a couple of days. But I also know for me, like this month is going to get busy in the next like week for me. And I don't want to get in this like cycle where I was hoping that I would be able to record and then all of a sudden nothing, right? So that's also why I want to like come on here and things of the nature. So that's what this part is for here. What I'm gonna do though is probably do like mini conversations. I know a lot of my videos are like 40 minutes, 30 minutes long. I've been trying to cap it at 30 to be honest. But I know like there's a lot of people who like your lives are just busy, right? Like you're busy moms, you're busy women. Like your lives are busy. So you may not always be able to sit and do a whole 30-minute video. Now, I like watching long videos. I don't mind it, especially if it's something that's like able to play in the background for me, because then I could be doing something and I'll kind of just, you know, listen into it type of thing. But I also know there's people who like to watch and they like to watch, but they also like to watch movement and doing stuff. So that's why I'm saying like I'm going to try to incorporate like more movement and doing stuff in some of these videos and things of that nature. Especially because, like, for example, today we had a snow day. So I went to the store and I was able to grab, you know, my items that I do for meal prep. So talking to y'all about why I'm meal prepping, how that journey has been going for me and things of that nature, because that's something that is new for me, and being able to talk to y'all about it and just like the reasons as to why and things of that nature. And I know I've gone live a couple of times on a few Saturdays. I've done lives where I'll like jump on my live, give conversations regarding it and kind of, you know, tap out like, all right, guys, bye. But I don't want to just leave it at like the, hey, bye. Like I do want to have like, you know, this conversation. Cause there's real stuff going on. Like there's, you know, regular life, like this regular life stuff taking place in this world. So being able to have those real conversations with y'all that is just for real is needed and necessary. And then even just giving y'all some of the things that I do personally, like when I get up and stuff like that, I feel like makes a difference. So I'm excited to see how this goes. yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, like I said, this is gonna be for the remaining of February. I know we're 6 days in, so my goal is to catch up on them first, 5 days that I missed, and we'll see how that part goes. So some videos might be a little out of order, so bear with me. But for sure, moving from like today through 28, there definitely will be consistency in the videos and stuff like that. There'll be videos in general that you guys will see posted, like, throughout the week. So I'm pumped. I'm excited for that part. Also, so for those of you guys who may be challenging yourselves this month, right, with something new that you're doing, drop it in the comments with what you're challenging yourself to do. For me, the challenge is doing this vlogging series of really just me redefining her. Like I said, y'all seen it. I talk about redefining her. Redefining her. Why? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm redefining myself to the woman that I know that God has already called me to be. Because there's nothing that he doesn't know about me that hasn't already been spoken from the Lord, right? In the sense that he already knows who I'm supposed to be. He knows the quirks, the laughing parts, the hilarious parts, the serious parts. He knows it all. So everything that I'm doing, everything that I'm working on within myself right now is me getting into that position to become the version of me that he already called me to be from the beginning of time. That's why I'm so focused on the concept of redefining, because it's something that's already been done, but it's being redefined in the way that he sees fit. And that's really where this focus point comes from, because I feel like sometimes we get lost in the sauce. Life happens, right? But just because life happens doesn't mean you can't get back to it again. So yeah, I don't know. We're going to see. Like I said, I have ideas in my head. There's a few things that are in my mind that I want to try to do this month. I'm laughing out loud, honestly, because I'm debating if whether or not I bit more than I could chew. Honestly speaking, for the month of February. And I'm saying that because there's a lot of new activities that I'm going to be taking on this month that as I go, I'll share different pieces and parts with you guys. But I'm mentioning it like that because I'm kind of like, yo, if we really like stay consistent, I'm going to be thrilled. More so because I'm taking on more responsibilities with other stuff. And I don't know. I didn't really take into consideration like how all of that was going to look towards like the end and things of that nature. But I have started to peep how stuff was kind of like getting a little what are you doing? Right? A little top heavy. And there was some things I had to set boundaries with. So I'll be able to talk to you guys about that. I was really proud of myself for that too. So I'll be talking about that part there. And then I'll be talking about just, scheduling routines and things of that nature. Like the basics, the stuff that we should be doing, like in general, that really like helps. And then, yeah. So I'm excited. Like I said, I didn't want this video to be long. We're already 13 minutes and change into it. I don't know how long my average is on these videos of what my intentions are for this month. I was thinking like, I don't know, no more than 15. Honestly, I'm gonna be for real. Honestly, I was thinking no more than 5 minutes. But it might have to go to 15. Just because, yeah, we're already at 14 in a second. Anyways, I'm pumped. I'm excited. Okay, y'all. So definitely click the link in the click the links in the description box below. Connect with me on Instagram. Check out the website. Check out the blogs. Check out the podcast. Also know that the Redefine Her mentorship is going to also be transitioning to an online course this month as well. So I'm really excited as well. So for those of you who are looking for an online course that is self-paced, that course is going to be launching this month. I'm super pumped about that. So yeah. So amongst like other pieces and sorts like that. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about. So that is it for this video because like I said, I want to try to keep it to 15 and I got 30 seconds left. Drop it in the comments like I mentioned earlier, what new things you're trying out, what new things you're doing. So this way we can hold each other accountable in this journey. Peace and blessings and have an amazing day.